The Marvels is a failure, and there's nothing Disney can do. But is this the end of the road? Is this the end of the MCU? What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, welcome. Grab a seat and stay a while. But do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button, and before you head out, drop a comment. And every one of the over 540 subscribers already here, welcome back for another round. I ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment, because YouTube does love the comments. And of course, share the video out on all social media. Okay, as announced on Monday, new fundraiser starting next week, raising funds for the Stuttering Foundation of America. All logos are up for grabs. That's right, folks. You like the OG logo? That's good to go. You like them bitches? Also up for grabs. Also, possibility of doing hats. We would have to pre-order a dozen. So if it's something that you would want, let me know down below in the comments. Cool? Cool. Again, all funds going to a good cause, the Stuttering Foundation of America. So, the Marvels. I'm sure you've seen reviews all weekend, and it's time for yours truly to weigh in. Right out of the gate, I'm going to say that this is not the worst film from Marvel Studios that I have seen. However, will it be blamed as the worst film? Yes, it will. That, however, does not mean that this film is good. It is not. This film is a disaster from top to bottom. If I was to sum up this film in 2 words, confusing and cringe. And we'll go into that with quick synopsises, some obvious questions, dislikes, and just stuff that just made my skin crawl. So, spoilers ahead, you've been warned. Okay, so first thing to get out of the way, this thing was reshot multiple times. It was set to release 5 times. Delay after delay for more reshoots and more reshoots and more reshoots. So as a result, at least 30 minutes was cut from this film. Now, I'm glad to say that the film was devoid of the message, per se, but this was still very much a MCU girl boss, girls get it done type of film. So, the plot for whatever it is, we have Dar-Benn, who was gender swapped, but the MCU isn't real. Finds a second quantum band to the one held by Kamala Khan, which, if you did not have a Disney Plus subscription, you have no idea who this character is. Now, the film does spend time to get the audience caught up on who Ms. Marvel is. So Nick Fury calls on Carol Danvers to explore abnormalities within jump points. Monica Rambeau, who was also behind the Disney Plus paywall in WandaVision, is doing the same thing. Kamala Khan is back on Earth. She's playing with her bangle, whatever. The 3 heroes get their powers now entwined. How? Don't know. It's not really answered. So we've got Dar-Benn, again, gender swapped, and her motivation for this film is, since Carol came back to Hala in 1995 to destroy the Supreme Intelligence, it put the Kree into a civil war, which has poisoned the atmosphere, almost depleted their oceans, and has killing off their son? Okay, sure. So she's going to specific planets that Carol has an attachment to steal resources from them. I didn't write it, folks. So our heroes, at first, they are having to adjust to using their powers, because with the entanglement of their powers, when two of them use their powers at the same time, they switch places. Except when the plot says they don't have to, or when it's to put Kamala in danger. So, our heroes learn to work together and they defeat Dar-Ben. Kamala recruits Kate Bishop, again, a character behind a Disney paywall on Disney Plus, to tease the young Avengers. Monica is in a separate universe now with Beast from the X-Men and her mother, who doesn't recognize her at all, and reveals her costume, and ironically, the character's name is Binary. That's basically the plot of this film. Now, were there things I liked? Sure. Like I said, and many times on many other streams, I think Iman Vellani is quite genuine, and clearly she is having fun playing this role. This is a character that she genuinely likes, and you can tell her joy in playing this character. Her adorkableness kind of wears thin as the movie goes on. Same with her family; they become very one note, and it gets annoying very fast. I will also say that the appearance of Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop, I'm not opposed to that. Haley doesn't seem to have skipped a beat in playing the role. Did I like the Hawkeye show? No, but I think Haley does a very good job making a character that was not well liked in the comics tolerable. So it was nice seeing her again. And I will say this: Brie Larson was not the worst part of this film. I know, shocking. In this film, she was actually given a chance to show some emotions that ranged other than smug bitch. So, kudos on that. Now, there were some major questions here. And again, spoilers ahead. At one point, they need to relocate the Skrulls that were rescued from the planet that the atmosphere was stolen from. And they're all on Carol's ship, and we're in a bunch of other ships that they leave the planet with. How do we transport them somewhere else? Well, you insert a chick that's lame and gay. Valkyrie. That's right, Valkyrie shows up. But she shows up by means of the Bifrost. How? Last time I checked, the Bifrost chamber was destroyed in Ragnarok. Heimdall's sword is no longer around. That was destroyed at the beginning of Infinity War. And the only thing that I know of that can wield or manipulate the Bifrost is Stormbreaker, which is being held by Thor's adoptive daughter, Love. Okay. The fact that we are relocating Skrulls. So this kind of takes place right after Secret Invasion, and you're a good person if you miss that. So why would you send them to Earth? There's an active vigilante movement that is hunting down and murdering Skrulls. So why would you send them there? Don't know. Another really big question is, why is Kamala such a fangirl of Carol Danvers? Kamala Khan in this film is 16 years old. Well, Carol came to Earth in 1995, then came back in 2018 to defeat Thanos, then went off to go help the rest of the galaxy that got snapped, and didn't come back till 2023 for the final battle at the Avengers compound. So there's not a lot of time or references for Kamala to have any information of what Carol Danvers is. And frankly, the hero worship is a little over the top, which I think is a missed opportunity. You could have had a story point where you don't meet your heroes because they're going to disappoint you. There was one point where Carol makes a decision that Kamala does not agree with. It does not agree with the image that Kamala has in her head of who Carol Danvers is, and they barely touch on it. This could have been a very good story arc. So, now the things that made me cringe. Forget the the editing of this, because this thing was chopped up to bits. The dialogue was terrible. It was corny. It was cringy. At one point, Kamala goes, "Oh, Captain, my Captain." Stop it. No. Just wrong. I have said the editing just makes the film feel clunky. The escape from the Saber Station. This was a line. I'm going to quote a line from the film. "Stop running. Let the Flerken eat you." That's a line. That made it into the script. As there's not enough space for all the people to get on escape pods, so they have the Flerken eat them because cats are smaller and can fit in the escape pod. Now, while this is going on, mind you, they're playing the theme song of Cats. Yeah. And I thought No Doubt's Just a Girl from the Captain Marvel film was cringy. This takes the cake. But the worst scene of the entire film, and it's the cringiest and it's flat out insulting, is the Young Avenger tease. This is a blatant ripoff of the Tony Stark, Nick Fury scene from Iron Man. It is almost word for word. And I was annoyed by that. It was just wrong. So, I'm going to make this quick. Final thoughts here. Bottom line, this film is a mess. It is an absolute mess. Like I said, with almost 30 minutes cut, the message was not present, but this was still very much an MCU film. This film's failure is so big that we've just heard that Captain America, Brave New World, stupid name, which has been in the can, it's done filming, has been sent back for at least 3 major sequences and reshoots from January to May. That's 5 months of reshoots. They're reshooting this entire film. It's that bad. And this is the big problem. As I have said, this is not the worst MCU film, but it's going to get blamed for it. And this film does not deserve the box office it got, because worse films have done better. But this is a sign. This is a distinct message from fans. This box office, which is abysmal at this point, it's barely over $111 million at the time of recording globally. This box office is not a referendum on this film. This box office is a referendum to Marvel from the fans. We are tired of it. And it is time to course correct. It is time to drop the MCU. But these are just my thoughts. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Check me out tomorrow night. I will be on with Roman of the Empire, along with some wonderful guests. We will be talking about the Thanksgiving film, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Also, check me out Friday, Legion Talk, for Friday night's Royal Rumble. Whew. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate that. I will see you all very soon, folks. Have a great rest of your week, and always have fun. Hashtag keep talking, and always keep that smile on your face. Toodles.